What is going on, YouTube world? Okay, so for today, we are going to be opening up the pinion side of the Quake because yesterday I was out running it and I started getting this weird noise as when it slowed down. It was like kind of weird noise, and I was watching Phil from Tommy RC, as I was playing in my other video, he said that his ended up being the pinion had come loose, and on the Gorgon it was motor displacement from jumps. Now, I never took it off a jump, so I can't see it being motor displacement. I'm thinking it's probably going to be the pinion loose. So we're going to go ahead and get the wheel off here, take the cover off the motors, the base wheel, or the plate, cover of the motor on the pinion side off. And we're going to see what's going on. Now, assuming if it is, in fact, the pinion that's come loose, that they never use any Loctite. I got some Loctite right here. It is the red stuff, so it will not probably come off again. That's why I'm going to use a very, very small amount. I believe this can be the smaller one. I can't remember what these hexes are. I can probably look it up, but if somebody comment down below, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they're 2 millimeter and 2.5, or 2.5 and 3 mil. I can't remember. I haven't looked it up. I probably will. But you guys can go ahead and comment down below if you guys already know. Another thing I was experimenting with a little bit last night was maybe a different tire arrangement, being that there's snow on the ground now. I was thinking of maybe using the paddle tires that you see there in front of me on the table. However, as cool and as rad as it would look, they're 12 mil hub hexes, and instead these are 14, I believe. Okay. Just got that off. So before I take a look, I'm just going to pause the video here quick, guys. I'm going to move you in a little bit closer. I'll get you back on in a second. Okay, guys. So there you go. You can see a little bit better now what's going on. It's a little bit closer. I was also thinking of running these tires on here. These are the Anacondas off my Jado. I thought that would look kind of cool on there, like a little street style. But they also are 12 mil, so that ain't going to work. So... Yep. Looking in here, you can see the pinion has, oh, that's cool. They got a little E-clip on the end of the shaft. I haven't seen that before. But yeah, see the pinion? How it's moving nice and loose like that. So that's exactly what has happened. Thank God I caught that. So we're going to go ahead and find, there it is. Now, is it this one? Yep, it's that one. Okay, so I'm actually going to take the grub screw right out of here. And we're going to take a look here. And yes, like I thought, there is absolutely no thread locker on there at all. So let's go ahead and get some of that on there. I'm not even going to, because this is clogged up in here, so I took that off. So what I'm going to do is just that little bit of goop in there. Because this is, like I said, clogged. I can't get any. I'm just going to take a little bit of remnants that's in there. I'm just going to rub the grub screw tiny little bit like that. You can just see a tiny little bit on there. And that should be more than sufficient, being this is the red thread locker. The blue is the lightest stuff. The red is very strong, and apparently the green is the strongest of them. I don't know. I haven't had the blue or the green. I got red because it's my favorite color. To be honest with you, that is the only reason why I got it. Well, no, I got it because I need thread locker, but I got the red one because it's my favorite color. I know, corny, right? Okay. So that's in place perfectly fine. You can see there. Alright, so now we can go ahead and put the tire back on. Yeah, oh, so one of the other things I was experimenting with too is bodies, different bodies. Now look at this. Now this is another thing I had an idea of, and that is this bug body I have for one of my Jados with the lights on top, which would have been cool to incorporate lights on here. But look at this. Doesn't that look rad? Like, that looks so good. I think so. That looks so cool. Now that's a monster beetle. That looks so rad. And because, like I said, because it's got the snow out there, I was thinking of putting the paddle tires on there. Right? But the hex in the inside's too small. So, can't do that. Now, there's that body I was taking a look at with it on there. And then there was, in fact, the original Jado body. Now, if you ask me, that is what the Jado should have looked like. That looks so cool. Like, it doesn't have to have the body like the platform like that, but just this look, like, that is so cool. Now that is a cool looking Jado, if you ask me. What I'm gonna do eventually is I'm going to take, I'll get another one of these bodies, and I'm gonna take or get pegs like these that I can put in here, and then have body mounts of some sort. Anyways, I want to put body mounts in here of some sort so that I can mount that or different bodies on there, because that looks really rad with that on there. So, okay, guys. So, anyways, let's get back to what we're doing here. Okay, so got the pinion back on properly. Now, technically, we are supposed to wait for that thread locker to dry. But I can't help but feel a little bit compelled, now that it's daytime, to go out for one little rip at least. I think, don't you? I do. I think that's a very good idea. Oh, what am I doing? I have got to put that cover back on, and I'll never get it back on with the wheel on there. Duh. Dummy moment. I haven't had my bacon today. Alright. There we go. Okay. So, guys, when it comes to getting more receipts for the channel, being it's Christmas coming up here, I got a lot of Christmas shopping to do, and so I don't know what I'm going to be bringing to the channel next. I want to save up and get the loctite.and 2.0. But at the same time, I really, really do want to get an X-Max. I have not had an X-Max or an XRT or anything like that. I really do want to try one out, but we'll see what's going to happen. I also was looking at maybe a Kraken Vesla, but uh-oh. Where did that go? Oh, duh. Oh, and there's Mom. She's back. So, yeah, my mom hates being on camera. Absolutely hates it. So, okay. Alright, guys. There's that. And there's that. Alright, let's pop a battery in there, go for a little test rip, and then that'll be it for right now.